Hello. How are you doing, guys? Right. So I streamed earlier. For anybody that wasn't in the stream earlier, I streamed earlier and it never went according to plan. So I took a break, had a cup of tea, feel tons better. And the reason why I never went according to plan is I've now put a jukebox on the channel. And you guys can request songs. If you put exclamation mark, song request, and then the song you want, you can request songs. I have two rules. I don't want any songs on playing that have serious profanity in their main title, and no love songs. It's a gaming stream, man. So apart from that, play whatever you want. And I've done something to ensure, because I need to keep my motivation up, and the music affects me as well, because I was listening to it. I'm no longer listening to it, I'm listening to my own playlist. So the music on the stream is for you guys, right? So you guys dictate what music you listen to, as long as it's not super slow, because it just turns people off, and no serious swearing, then it's all good, Sherry. I just needed to go away and just bolster myself again and just reinvigorate. I've got my music playing in my headset. You guys can't hear my music. You guys are hearing the stream playlist. You guys are free to. It's the way I should have done it to start with. It's teething problems. It's the first time it's been on the channel. As I say, no super slow love songs. Let's not go there, because it is a gaming stream, right? And no serious profanity. Like, there are some songs that are going to have cussing and swearing in it. You just can't do anything about that. But when that thing is constantly repeated, no. Yeah? Apart from that, knock yourselves out. So, from a gaming perspective, I only went away for about 10 minutes, made a cup of tea, maybe 15 minutes, and I come back and I'd picked up the bounty for doing the hunts. And I got Lord of Wolves on my first attempt. That it only drops from spiders, wanted bounties, that's it. And I got it on my first attempt. So, first exotic down. No apologies needed. Let's keep the energy high. That video, the last stream has been committed to the void. It is private. We're never going to speak about it again. Now, we're all good. So, nice. Why am I so low? Oh, it's because I got that on. Why am I so low? We back, baby. And I can, as I say, just it's not a slight on anyone. It's just if I can keep my kind of vibe up, then I can keep the chat vibe up, and we can vibe, and the vibes will be good. So let's get it. Knock yourself out with songs. So I reckon if I can get a good run, I think I know something I can do to increase. Oh yeah, it's that as well. There we go. So my actual power level is closer to, yeah. We want to keep that on for the laurels. And I'm gonna have to wait till tomorrow to do that, but that's good. Could have got a gold medal because I'd done all my... Another thing I'd done was I'd done all my Vanguard bounties. Y'alls. Oh, I've got one of those as well. So, for the next step of the Forsaken quest, I need to do one more bounty, but you can only pick 4 up a day. Because I tried to pick one of the other ones up to see if that would help. And the other cool thing is, and it was something I thought about when I was doing the previous challengey thing, was that the legacy exotic quests drop as pinnacles. Or do they? You don't know. A lot of play, man. It's really weird looking at the stream and seeing what you guys are listening to, and I'm listening to something completely different. Hello! It's like I haven't done this quest more than 15 times. Oh, he changed. You're a dirty. Oh, thank you. That was pretty quick. Oh, it's a legendary. Is that a legendary? Why is the game intent on giving me cloaks? I know I shouldn't. I just want to keep that on for the laurels, like. I am golden, thank you. Hopefully everyone else is good. Still got that one. Oh, hello. Cheeky bite. Lot of wolves. Next time. Oh. Someone's tanking it up. I don't know about anybody else, but I actually don't like this next part. I don't like the tank part. boring. Oh, chest plate. Chest what I was looking for. Well, it wasn't. But sounded good.
This disturbance. I know what triggered it. Who triggered it?
Right.
Eris. She disappeared before the Red War. She's here.
Last I heard, she was she's still. Before we can get access to the ship, clear the surrounding
Yeah. Oh, naughty boy. Good lord. Let's go.
Ready to head to the Scarlet Keep.
Sherry, I'm starting to get slightly disappointed here. Thought when I came back, I thought if I said my thing, that you would be straight in there with a song request.
Potential threat to humanity. Eris insisted on going alone. Just a scouting mission, she said. And I let her. Eris is resilient. She's proven that again and
How you doing, Em? You alright?
often to her own detriment.
If anybody can take care of themselves, it's Eris Moore. Ikora, we've lost her signal.
I couldn't buy.
Strange. What was that?
uh, well, I hope it doesn't last too long. No, don't you worry about it. We're all good.
These hive, they're not actually hive. Their energy signature is entirely unfamiliar.
Jesus.
The source of our disturbance should be right around here.
Oh. I remember the first time I seen that, I thought that was just awesome that we were finally going to start seeing the pyramid ships and stuff. And then Shadowkeep. As long as it's not a love song and it's not got like tons of swearing in it, then it's all good. Go for it.
Thing is invading my light. That thing.
It doesn't matter what the genre of music is. It's,
What is that?
I don't seem to have had anything yet, Em.
Massive energy spike here. It's too heavy for us to pass through.
Everything seems to be all good for me at the moment, anyway. Alright. Oh, here we go. Oh, good old Eris, come to me. I always set myself a challenge doing this to kill all the ads. I don't know why you don't get anything for it. when he goes down like that, I never had a chance to go and show you guys in case you hadn't seen it before. When he goes down like that, when he bends down, he's got a sword in his back. It's quite funny. There we go. Gravy.
What is that pyramid?
You've heard the stories of the traveler's sacrifice, of darkness descending upon humanity. Before us lies a dark remnant of their existence. Was it struck down by the traveler? Left here on purpose? The truth is ours to discover.
Discover how.
We find a way inside.
Transmog. I'm always on the side of it's just something else for people to moan about, but me, I don't know.
Like living nightmares, your past confronts you, Guardian.
The only thing that I'm kind of thinking, the only question I would have about it at this point is why haven't they, why haven't they allowed all of the ability to do them all? You know? Yeah, I actually seen something really cool about that today. The only cool thing I really seen about it was I think it was As the Cross commented to somebody basically saying you should keep your mouth shut about it since you don't even play the game. And that kind of was what it when things seem to blow up, there are people, there's always people just waiting to have their say on it because it keeps them in the public eye. You don't get a massive Twitter following, or you don't get any sort of following if you don't jump on trends. You know, if you allow yourself to fall by the wayside, and for me, you know, I have my say on stuff that I feel is impactful towards the game, and I don't think this is. I am a little bit. I do find it strange that that you can only do a certain amount of armor, and other people more interested than me have already done the maths, and if you keep going, it's like, you know, it's going to take forever basically to get all the sets. I don't know if they'll change that because they've done a lot of changing. Yeah, but do you need bright dust for it? Is that not? Is it not bright dust if you want to buy the sets outright, but you can actually earn them in game? I don't know. As I say, I heard the arguments, and literally the minute I hear people saying stuff like, you know, what equates to in my mind is, what, we can't have everything right now without doing very much to get it? Oh, I'm not playing. And that's literally like something I would expect my 5-year-old son to say. I'm not playing if is it tough to get? Well, it is tough to get, you know. Yeah, I know they raised the price of the shaders. No problem, Laura. Take it easy. I know they raised the price of the shaders. I gotta be honest. If you're not spending your money on bounties, what else are you spending your 250,000 glimmer on? I literally feel like people are just finding stuff to moan about in this game. You know, so that kind of that kind of thing. I'm not happy. What was it? One of the biggest Destiny content creators. Now, I normally don't, you know, they're not the end all and be all, but because of how many sheep there are, people are going to be watching their comments and be like, oh, see, he doesn't even like it. But when I read his... Alright, oh, no, no, no. You know, when I read it, what he was basically saying was... And I'm not... It wasn't basically what he was saying. It was what he said. I want to be able to play Destiny the way I want to be able to play it. Not the way... I want all the content now. I don't want it to be gated. And I want to be able to grind at my pace. And I don't think anybody is arguing that point. That people want to be able to do things when they want to be able to do it. I don't think anybody is making it, you know, is saying no, that's not what we want. Right? I don't think anybody is intimating they do not want that. Get me out of here. Give me some tablets, come on. Messing about. Stop messing about. I just find it funny when you've got someone like with that kind of reach. Is it just Hive I've got to defeat? Just Hive? Someone with that kind of reach saying stuff like that sounds really immature. To me anyway. Does that make me a fanboy? Does that make me a Bungie fanboy because I'm like, well, you know, when you develop the game, you know, the other games that you've delved into and dabbled into died away after like 2 or 3 years. Bungie must be doing something correctly to keep this game going because 7 years later we're still talking about it so much. So I've always kind of been on the side that for the majority, you know, they do get it wrong sometimes. They're not correct with every decision they make. As I've said, the only thing that I'm kind of thinking about with transmog is why 2 a season when there's so many armor sets? That's it. That's all I'm saying. You know? I've heard about the... I've heard about the 3 new currencies or 2 new currencies, whatever it is. Is it 2 currencies to create a third? So you create one from killing ads, and then you God knows, you create a currency to buy bounties to create another currency to go to create loom or something, synth weave, synth something else, right? Convoluted, just a little bit needlessly, you know, long and drawn out. The only point that I wholeheartedly agree with is when you've got something like this that the fans have been waiting for so long, to bring it out in this state, it does not bode well. It does not bode well. Why am I? Oh, yeah, I am. Let's go! Bang. That's all I wanted. But it's not something I'm... Oh, hello. It's not something I'm surprised at. Because as much as I do give Bungie a lot of credit for a lot of the stuff they do, there is no argument and there's no doubt in my mind that the fans waited for years for Trails to come out, and they completely made a backside of that. That was not done any way, shape, no problem at all, Sherry. There's no doubt in my mind that was, you know, so badly done, and they shot themselves in the foot massively with the announcement when Charles was coming back that they never brought it back sooner because they wanted to make sure they had it right. What was it they thought they had right? Because I am here to tell them they didn't. Do I have to tell them? No. Do we all know that? Yes. So this transmog thing, although I think the furor around it, King, is a bit excessive, and you're obviously you were correct that it was trending on Twitter and people that don't even play Destiny got involved. And from what I seen, the few circumstances that I seen, of it, they got firmly put back in their place. Sorry, I really now want to know who keeps coming into my streams and disliking them. What is there to dislike? I shouldn't even bother about it, because YouTube doesn't decide whether that's a good or a bad thing. It just sees that I've had 9 things. Anyway, thank you very much for the interaction, helping the video. Yeah, the furor around it, as I've been trying to get out, the few times that I seen it, they were the people that don't play Destiny that got involved because it's on Twitter, kind of got put back in their place. You know. Like, here's the thing, and you very probably are absolutely correct, right? There's nothing. You are very correct, and just screams. It just screams to me of. Remember when people were doing that Prime Engram farm and Umbral Engram farm and in the forges? It just screams to me of that. And the argument people had was that the power grind was too hard. And then when they were asked, I don't think so, because when I streamed earlier, I said about getting a dislike and how I said that it kind of bothered me when I get it. It doesn't really, because when thinking about it, it's just another interaction. They're helping me. And I was like, oh yeah, that kind of something that can get to me and stuff. And literally when I said it, I got 2 more dislikes immediately. And it just threw me off my stride. It's not throwing me off my stride now. You know. Did that? Okay. Yeah, so when we could do the farming, right? When we could do the farm, well, say we. I'm not including me in that because, nope, not for me. But when that was a thing, I actually had a kind of an argument with someone about it, and it started off as a conversation where I don't know why people do that. And the dude that I was speaking with was like, well, I'm doing it so I can go in and grind trials and raids, and I was like, oh, okay. So I was like, right, okay. So based on your own reasons for doing this, you are skipping playing the game so you can grind to play the game. You just, I've said it before, and this is exactly what it is. It's people who want the baby without the labour. They don't want the pregnancy. This is exactly what that is. People want all the good stuff, I'm gonna go into a little bit of depth about it. Not too much. I'm not gonna bore you guys with me talking about it all the time, but the whole idea of this, the furor, is because people want the good stuff, and they don't really want to have to put too much time into it to get it, right? It's an age-old thing in Destiny that I don't think will ever change. If we're talking about, has this been implemented correctly? Then probably no. And the biggest thing about it, the biggest thing that tells me that Bungie already knows it, is because the season name has been taken out of the... They've changed a lot in the last... Because it's created so much of a... so much of a stir. There was nothing Bungie could do. They had to change it. They never had it. They honestly did not have an option. As King said, quite rightfully, it was trending. Bungie were trending for all the wrong reasons, and they really can't afford to be trending. They're an independent company. The big boys, the big streamers, the big content creators that with the biggest reach, they kind of, maybe they don't really realise it properly, but they've got Bungie by the short and curlies for a lot of this, because if they don't like something and then they, as I said on stream, they put it out to their, across multiple platforms, millions of followers, that's bad press Bungie can't afford. And I step right back to a well-known, a super well-known streamer, content creator, player of Destiny, who literally is in and out the game, it seems these days, more times than I am in the bathroom. I don't think people actually have any say in what happens with this game. And spoke to a friend of mine a while ago, and we were talking about this phenomenon of people moaning about the game and how the forums are full of it, right? And we both come to the agreement that the reason why the forums and Twitter and all the rest of it are full of people moaning about the game is because they're the people that aren't playing the game. You know, if they were playing the game, they wouldn't have time to be on the forums moaning. They'd be playing the game. You know, you never get people going on these forums saying, here's the thing, guys. I love this game. This game's amazing. Send tweet. You get people going on the forums going, I am sick of it. The game's trash. The game's this. The game's that. And yet, they're the people whose opinions end up becoming, you know, what we should all be listening to, because they're complaining. Bad press and bad feelings about games, they always speak louder, because not many people, if you're happy and you're content and you're getting in and you're enjoying it, then you're more than likely playing the game. If you're not enjoying it, you know, you're looking to make sure that, you know, I've got a grievance here. You know, what's it they say? Misery loves company? Never a truer word said. If you feel bad about something, or if you've got something to say about somebody, or something, people always find solace in speaking to like-minded people about the same thing. You know, you won't go to somebody that loves the game and ask them. Robbie, it's by the way, hi Robbie. I kind of had an idea you were here as well, mate. I don't like I do a roll call every now and again, but it's just I do the roll call when I say, right, who's here? It's just so I can say hi to people that maybe haven't typed into chat or whatever. It's not to check to see actually who's here. Anyway, you're correct. It's ironic in the wrong way. It's ironic, but it's ironic that people are still moaning about, oh man, do I have to grind? In a game, we need to grind. You know? I have no problem in casting dispersions on the game of people not being happy with the way the game is implemented sometimes. Just for me, the minute I hear someone say this game's trash, you're out. We can't have a conversation. Can't broad stroke this stuff. You know? Because then I've got to do all the work. Yeah. I don't mind it. Now, just a couple on what we're saying there. I am also happy with people saying this what they've brought in, or this thing, or whatever this thing is too much of a grind. We can talk about that. You know, Robbie, you're a big Everton fan, right? You're having a conversation about Everton's midfield. And you're having a real, you know, a real in-depth conversation with somebody. And you're talking about your left wing, your right wing. You know, we need a centre mid, we need a defensive mid, you know, midfield this or that. And someone just comes into the chat and's like, yeah, your midfield's trash. You can't do anything with that. Now you've got to be like, unless you're like, sometimes I'm like this, if someone comes in Destiny-wise. I've got a funny story to tell you in a minute. Jesus. Because I do get involved in conversations about Destiny on forums, because I think there are far too many, and I don't really like I don't like the broad spectrum thing, but I'm going to say it because I'm pretty sure everybody's going to know what I mean when I say blueberries. Snowflakes more than blueberries. There's far too many of them in the game. People that take offense to, if they look in the mirror and don't like what they see, they take offense to it. If someone comes into a conversation, you're having a real kind of in-depth conversation, you're, you know, chewing the rug, getting all your points across, and, you know, and someone comes in and says, oh, they're just trash. You now have to do all the work to include that person in that conversation. Because now you've got to go, right, so what about it is trash? Come on. You're wrong, But what about it? Oh no, it's just all trash. So you eventually end up, as I do, I eventually go, dude, we ain't speaking about this. You know, we're not talking about this because you obviously have no clue about any of the points, and the points that you do have aren't yours. The points you've got about this, you garnered from other people. So they're not your opinions. You've strengthened the fact that you didn't like it with other people's opinions. It's okay to not like stuff, and as King said, and he's very correct, some of the things that Bungie do, the whole Trails debacle, the State of Crucible, you know, there's plenty of them. I had an argument, right? I'm not proud of myself. I had an argument on one of the forums. Somebody was saying that, again, trash. Game's dead. Only releasing a little bit of the game. Now this is what made me jump in, right? Well, they only released a little bit of the game, charging $180 a year for the game. I was like, who is he buying his game from? All these things never brought SRL back. Completely changed Osiris's story. All these things, and then added, I haven't played this game in 3 years and have no intention of coming back. So, I knew I wanted to say something, so I literally settled on, dude, why don't you just leave the forum? Because it's obvious this is not the forum for you, right? Backwards and forwards for about... We all want it back. No, it wasn't you, King. It wasn't you. This was on a forum. Right? Backwards and forwards for about 30 messages, and it started to get nasty. Right? The dude accused me. The dude accused me of disrespecting his parents, right? Because I said, can you stop wasting I said, turn off whatever game you're playing, because you're obviously wasting as much of your parents' electricity as you are my time. Right? After he come back, and his reasons for supporting, it was the last message he sent me, because I asked him, one of the things I said to him was, how old are you? You need to tell me how old you are before I answer. And then I got a reply from him, and it was basically, if he wasn't wrong about all of his points, why were there so many memes on his comment? And I was like, oh no. I think I've been arguing with a child. Sure enough, went and checked his profile picture. Looked to me, 13, 14 years of age, I was like, dude, I'm blocking you. We can't talk anymore. I'm not arguing with no child. That is not my bag. I am not doing that. Just it just, you can look at something and say, oh, it's had 30 comments. People are really getting involved in this. You have to ask yourself, A, who's getting those comments? Who's making those comments? Are they actually even Destiny players? You know, because, and I've made this point before, your game cannot be too bad if it's still going with the level of interest that Destiny is after 7 years. So, people are always going to talk about this game. It's a live game that needs to breathe. It needs to breathe to stay alive. It needs to change. You can't have it the same for 7 years and expect people to be coming in to do the exact same activities. You know, I think, if I'm being honest, Yeah, yeah. I think people that moan about the game with that level of ferocity, they don't understand the game. You know? And you can't have... I'm down to... You know, my opinions are my opinions. I'll never try and push my opinions on someone else because you'll see things from a different perspective. You'd have different experiences. You've had different avenues to your opinion than I have. So what might seem very straightforward to me, you might never have seen that. You might never have experienced that. So just because I think the game is good value for money, which, you know, I am old-fashioned. I think if we're the minute we start talking about wasting money on games, then the people that say stuff like that, I am really kind of bad with that. I just think that you shouldn't be allowed to control your own money. If you're constantly spending money on things that you think are a waste, then why are you allowed your own money? That is down to you. You know, if we're talking about computer games and, oh, I'm not prepared to pay this and that and the next thing, then you know, I just think with a game like Destiny, you get so much playtime out of what they give you. That isn't a game problem at that point, that is a you problem. Oh, nice. Again, that's my personal opinion. I would never... I'm not going to sit here and say to people, oh, you're just a waste of this or that, you know, because it's only if people come at me with that argument. You know? My opinion stays my own opinion until I'm asked. And then if I'm asked for my opinion, rightfully or wrongfully, I'll give it. I try never to push my opinions on other people. We were talking about this a couple of streams ago, maybe. And I can't remember if it happened in the stream or it was something I'd seen in a forum. And somebody said, you don't even own the game you buy anymore. Right? You're buying content that's getting taken away. And I was like, okay. But you do pay for 3 months of enjoyment, right? And it's like, what is it for the season pass? You've already bought the base game, right? So let's say the base game... 40 quid. What's that? $50 odd, nearly $60. So it's about $5 a month. You've bought the base game. Now you've got to pay every 3 months $10 every 3 months. That's another 30. So you what are you looking at there? $90, $100 maybe, right? Angry was in and I said to Angry, how much is a pizza in the US? And he was like, oh, when you buy that pizza, technically you can't keep that pizza. You have to eat it. If you don't eat it, it goes off. You've got to throw it in the bin. Would we say you own every pizza? You know, if you're looking at it like that, do you own that pizza really? Or are you buying it to experience it, to enjoy it? Knowing that if you want to enjoy it again, you're gonna have to buy another one. You know? Now it's not, I grant you, it's not the greatest comparison, right? But it's the point that's that's the same. That I've got to actually do those activities. Is that why I was doing the lost sectors? Yes. Yes, it was. Right, so we'll go this way. So transmog's another thing. It's just another thing in a long line. There are so many millions of people that with Destiny accounts that are all more than entitled to their opinion. But just because you feel a certain way about something, it does not mean that you are correct. It just means that's how it makes you feel. You know, I got a tattoo on my arm years ago with my son's name on it. I've got a pretty good pain threshold, but I felt it. I just done my damnedest to not show it when I was in having the tattoo because I didn't want to get ripped. I need to get my other two. I've got two of my son's names on my body. I need to get my other three. Was planning to get it done, but then COVID happened. When my missus got her tattoo, she got hers on her spine, right? And when I was like, can you even feel that? And she was like, no. If someone asked me if a tattoo hurted, I would say yeah. Because it hurt me. Is it unbearable? Nah. It wasn't for me. I could bear it. But it was painful. You ask my missus, and she's got a few of them. And she's like, nah, they're not. It's not a very painful thing. It's all perception. Just because it hurt me, it doesn't mean that every tattoo is going to hurt. It's not. I'm not correct, but it is my opinion from my experience. But then again, Becky has had 6 kids, so there's a different perspective. Oh, punchy! And today, my hunter is a Titan. I heard somebody going invisible. Oh, I actually don't like this lost sector.
It's all about humanity.
Oh, I just realised I'm running about with 2 specials. Who does that?
It's all about humanity.
That's exactly what it is, Robbie. There's nothing stranger than folk, that's what they say. And again, if somebody, you know, having that conversation and somebody's making their point, I'm not going to say they're wrong. Because that's their experience. It's only wrong. You're only wrong if you start getting the facts wrong. If it's a factual thing. You know? So someone says, oh yeah, Destiny it is the worst game in history. I'm going to argue that. Because I want to see, if you're going to make that statement, you're going to have to start, coming out with some facts. You know, because from that point of view, it's not. But from that point of view, you know, are you really low-key saying I'm wasting my time playing the worst game ever made? Is that actually what you're trying to say? And just don't have the nuts to say it? Oh, I thought that was going to happen, actually. Oh yeah, there's a lot of contenders. I will argue, and I will concede, that Destiny holds a kind of an unenviable place in gaming history, as in the top 3. Destiny 2 is in the top 3 for most players lost in the first 6 weeks, I think. It's 3rd. Destiny 2 lost 74 I think? 70 odds % of its player base in the first 6 weeks that Destiny 2 come out. it's quite high. I think it's like Division and No Man's Sky are the other two. Out of all of those games, Destiny, as far as I believe, is the only one that recovered. And yet, allegedly, Bungie don't know what they're doing. Oh, that was a cracking grenade. Even if I do say so myself. Hello, sir. Oh, watch out because we get exploders. God, shakens. Oh, the dodge is real. No, no, no. I wish I meant that. Right, so yeah, Desert was happening. You're right, trash doesn't, you know. I'm not a big fan of. I would never call any game kinda, you know, because there's always somebody playing some game, you know. I never thought Outrageous was for me. I have been assured by somebody that knows me quite well that I would probably play it for a week and then put it down. It's no different to what I thought, but still, it's not for me. Doesn't mean it's not good. It's just not for me. And the truth of the matter is, and this is the truth of it. Wait a minute. Oh no, I'm going the right way. Once Destiny has scratched your itch, there is a real chance that you will always come back. Whether it be for a week, whether it be for a month, I've got a buddy who got me into playing this game. He left about House of Wolves. He left before that, but he came back for House of Wolves for like 3 or 4 weeks and then he left. He never played D1 again. He bought D2. He bought D2 and played it for about 3 months. Then he left. He came back for Forsaken, played it for about 3 months, left, and then he came back and played Beyond Light. And as he said, you forget how good the gameplay is and the graphics and and all that stuff. I would argue, King, that the Division had a recovery that wasn't the Division 2 on the way out. Because I don't think it had the recovery that Destiny's had. You know, I definitely know because I've got friends that play it. I definitely know that that there's some stuff going on with it. I need to keep it, don't I? Right, we need to get rid of weapons that we're not going to be using. Even if they're legendary. I'm keeping that. Lock that. Bye. Bye. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I think that's healthy for the game. I always have and always will. I actually enjoyed that. And that. I've never liked that. Yeah, I think of its own merit. I think of its own merit, Bungie have proved that they know what they're doing with this game. Simply off the back of that. And I think that there are a lot of people, and you know, kind of play this game that should just allow Bungie to do their job, and you know, just because you don't like it doesn't mean you're right. Oh no, I really shouldn't waste those, should I? The reason I keep coming back to this game is because, you know, I done Borderlands 2 before this, Gears of War 1, 2 and 3. I done, is it Gears of War Salvation? Was that the fourth one, kind of? It wasn't really the fourth, but I done a heap of different games. Call of Duty, Skyrim. They all give me something different. But for me, there's so many different elements of Destiny 2 that are in that were in other games that are in this game, massively in this game, and I haven't found anything that's, as I say, I keep using this word, but it's, you know, this phrase. Nothing scratches the itch of Destiny. Oh, sorry, the itch of Destiny. Nothing else has made me feel like the way obviously playing Destiny has made me feel over the last couple of years. Nothing else has come close to that. I'll agree with that. I'll agree with that, King. I think the gunplay and all the rest of it in Destiny, I don't think any game has come close to it. Borderlands had some cracking gameplay and some cracking guns. Nightmare. I still remember You know, I still remember getting the conference call in Borderlands, which was, you know, Borderlands 2's Galahorn, basically. It was good times. Not as good as actually getting the Galahorn yet, but it was good. Desert, are you still there? I'm glad I got one of these quickly. I got my first galley from the chest in Crota, the very first one we dropped down. And I swear, I wish he was in chat right now. The buddy that got me into the game had to tell me what it was, because I didn't know it was the best weapon in the game. He wasn't happy. And what made it so so much of an unbelievable moment was because they'd said it was like the week after this that was when they stopped you dropping exotics from those chests. And then obviously, just like any of the exotics, once you get your first one, that's all you drop. It's just constant Galahorns. I ran Crota and Vogue every week for one of my clan members to give him chances to get the G-Horn because he never got it. Omnigirl. It's good times, y'all. Sherry, how you doing? Oh, you're here, Desert. Is Google fighting with YouTube? Okay. Well, just to let you know, Desert. The jukebox is on the channel now. The only rules are no love songs. And no ultra sweary songs. Everything else is fair game. Yep, you just put exclamation mark song request and then just a space and then the name of the song and the artist if you know it. Was that on a YouTube video? So I remember watching something of the top 5 reactions of people getting the galley. Oh, bit low, bit low, bit low. M, the song request, you do the exclamation song request is one word. Exclamation song request. It's all one word, and then put... Are you wanting the whole album? I have no problem with that. I actually really like that album. I think those broad kind of strokes will be safe with those. Oh, is it going for it may have been going for the album. Yeah. I know it's an album I really like. It's one of the few kind of... I like Rush anyway, but... I'll tell you what, bit of Steve Wilson. See, the great thing is, I'm listening to my own playlist, but because I've got them both running through the same thing, I can just turn the volume down on mine and raise the volume on the stream so I can listen to the stream music. precision, auto rifle, orbs, grenades, solar, fusion, auto rifle, finishers. Okay, so I need a fusion rifle and an auto rifle. Nice.
My uncle has a country place no one knows about. He says it used to be a farm before the motor law. And on Sundays I illuminate the eyes of the turbine frame. Too far outside the wire where my white-haired uncle waits.
Right. Auto rifle. Oh man.
Jump to the ground as the turbo slows to cross the borderline. Run like the wind as excitement shivers up and down my spine. Down in his farm, my uncle preserved for me an old machine. For 50 odd years,
Oh no. It's that one.
has been his dearest dream. I strip away the old debris that hides a shining car. 8 billion red bar jet up from a better vanished time. We'll fire up the whirling engine, responding with a roar. Tires spitting gravel like a myth, my weekly cry. In my head, shifting and drifting, mechanical music, a trembling surge. The scented country air, sunlight on ground, the blur of the landscape, everywhere.
Two chests.
Across the mountainside, a gleaming alloy air car shoots towards me 2 lanes wide. I spin around with shrieking tires to run the deadly race. Go screaming through the valley as another joins the chase.
Okay. No chesties in here.
Ride like the wind, straining the limits of machine and man.
Did I get all the finishers I needed? Finish one more. No, I didn't. show. Ho ho ho. There is an he's behind me. No, you don't. Play nice.
Calling all Guardians on the lunar surface. A warsat just dropped near your location. Begin transmat and hold your position.
Deathless Auto. I'm coming for you. Hello. Right. Take it easy, Desert. Thanks a lot for being here. Appreciate. Thought for a second there I was going to die. So get me some decent orbs and kill him. How's it going, Lee? You alright, mate? Nice, nice. One more chest. Take it easy, son. I'll speak to you soon. Dee 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 dee. Right, so work with it. Let's go.
much to discuss.
It's a blind fate, a cruel waste, one bitter day. So I know I need this sweet sensation.
As I said, it wasn't the Lily Allen lyrics. It was the depressing love songs. There was like 3 or 4 of them in a row, and I was like, I've made a mistake here, letting people choose their own songs. And the mood just disappeared. And then people were like, "Oh, I've been crying all day. Stop playing that music." I am cool, literally, guys. Listen, I am cool with literally nearly anything if the tempo is, you know. I'm not gonna start telling people they can't. Oh no, don't pick this, don't pick that. Just don't be bringing any love songs on here. Just don't do it. No buts at all. Any love song will get removed immediately. And I do like a love song, but the tempo, man. See, I think me and Lee have got similar tastes from back in the day, but we'll find out here. Because I listen to stuff like this. Or reminisce about stuff like this. Lee was in on the rave scene back in the day, Lee. Back in the day.
The pyramid trembles under the weight of our progress. With every victory, we draw closer to conquering it.
Yes, sir.
We now know what the hidden swarm have been using to shield themselves from the nightmares, and where it lies.
You guys can go with anything. If there's swearing on it, there's swearing on it. As long as it's not the chorus, is just a constant swear word. The only limitations are things that are gonna like kill the vibe, and you know.
The bottom of the hellmouth.
If you're gonna play a hip hop song that's got swearing in it, that is fine. If it's, I'm really having to be thingy here because of my. You know, it's I think Lee might have picked a classic here actually. Who would have thought it, Lee? You've got cracking taste in music. Not that there's any reason why you shouldn't have, but... It's not too bad. That is not too bad. Get the songs on the... Let's get some songs on, man. I mean, if we're talking about, as I say, the level of language in a song, if we're talking about stuff like that, I mean, I have everything that Eminem's ever done. And that guy, maybe his language isn't really inappropriate, but his subject matter is. You know? I am struggling on where to go for this. Anything you want. No love songs. Honestly. Do you only listen to love music? You're gonna put Don't Stop Believing. Boston's pretty good. See, more than the feeling, I wouldn't... The love music I'm on about, you guys weren't playing love music, you were playing music, broken heart music. I'm just not gonna listen to it. I'm not gonna listen to it on stream. You know? I mean, that first song sounded like an X Factor Christmas song. It was like, oh, what is going on here? And then you were like, I love that sort of music. And then you played something similar. And I was like, no, these two are gonna get banned. I like Boston. It's hard to believe that guy started learning the guitar 12 months before they recorded their first album. Started learning to play the guitar a year before they made that album. That guy's I bet a boy on the guitar. That is an absolute beast of a song, Em. That is a beast. I like that. Yeah. See? You can do it. We're just... It's not about... It's not about, can I play this band, can I play that band? It's, can I play I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston? No, you can't. Can I play... Queen of the Night by Whitney Houston. Yes, you can. Because it's got a bit more of a tempo. It's more suited for this sort of environment. I appreciate everybody goes through circumstances and feels a certain way about some things, and I think that if I'm being 100% honest, I think the first song choice was because of the way the person was feeling. You know? And I understand that, and I appreciate that, but come here to feel a bit better about it, not worse. I do like this. Oh, I love this. Now you will have noticed I never put radio edit because there is swear words in it, which I'm fine with. The whole song isn't a swear word though. It's all good. Now there we go. Now there we go, Lee. Oh, I love that. I'm taking my time on. I've been gone. Don't want no more. Your front door. I love that. Believe it or not, I used to be a massive competitive Guitar Hero player. I know it's hard to believe that that was a thing, but it was. Man, this was on, I think this was on Rock Band. It was the first time I ever heard it. And it was that I used to play with a bunch of people, used to enter tournaments and stuff. And I don't want to say too much, but I was the best player in the band. And it was this song, this and Sweet Home Alabama, that made me learn to play standing up, because everybody else used to sit down to play. It's just the way the song makes you feel. So we're going to relax this thing and we're just going to say no love songs and not too much profanity. Is that better? Because you can't stop. Because you can't stop it, because it's that there's tons of songs that are really good songs, and you know everybody knows them, and they have naughty words in them. See, here's the other thing. It's the persona I wanted to have on stream, but Lee knows me quite well, and Laura knows me, and M's played with me. I swear like an absolute tripper. I just don't do it on stream. Yeah, we want to keep a tempo, you know. Sometimes people will put stuff that's a little bit slower on. When we get to these times of night, it's fine, you know. Those depressing love songs, I can't do them.
If their goals align with ours, it is of utmost importance they be halted immediately.
See, when it's a song you haven't heard before, I'm kind of like forgetting to talk, because I'm wanting to hear if this is any good, because it sounds like it's got a little bit of potential. Lee, I was actually expecting you to go Charlie Says. I am quite liking this actually, yeah. Like that nasty little bass. Always a fan of bass or electric when it goes those trips, the triple notes, the triple bars. Like, it's got a bit of a Hispanic bass feel to it, sound to it as well, just a little bit kind of laced in with it. In my head, I'm thinking to myself, this is what Santana would have sounded like now, instead of in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Like, if he was like fresh now, that's what his songs would have kind of. Me likey.
Phantoms, just like those haunting Eris. Faceless guardians watching us. They're nothing more.
Do you remember that? Goat. Partner, keep on rolling, baby. You know what time it is. Throw your hands up. I like that song. Keep on rolling, baby. Moving to move out. So put your hands down. Because if you don't care, then we don't care. Yeah, yeah. Oh, no tracking. So here's the thing, just so we've got a barometer here, Sherry. I would not have thought that that was too much without without the radio edit, because he does swear, but it's not the main chorus of the song. So he's like, it's in the verses. Hip hoppers. Everybody all around the world. Play it. As long as the whole song isn't just one swear word, I'm good. Do it. Who knows? My biggest problem, and I've said this more than once, my biggest problem earlier on was the where's the razor blades and the bottle of Valium music that was getting played. Not actually Lily Allen's song. That was just, I just thought that was just, it made it seem like that the people that were putting music on were doing it for shock effect rather than, yeah, I really want to hear this song. And I'd literally just finished saying, if I think people are just doing it to put music on just for, you know, we're not stuff that they wanted to hear, just stuff that's like, oh, listen to this, then kind of making a mockery of it a little bit. Although I didn't think Sherry was doing that, it's just unfortunate that when I was tipped over the edge, Sherry's song was on at the time. But it wasn't because of Sherry. Straight down for the cabbie. As you can see, I clearly don't have a problem if there's profanity in the song.
I'm sorry. The immense darkness.
Oh, Swizz. D12, is it? I thought about putting fight music on. I do like fight music. It's the way I feel when, with most of the music I listen to, it's for mood. It affects my mood. That's definitely what happened earlier. Better watch out I don't smash my head off this mic. So just no love songs. I can handle stuff like this all the time. Yeah. Ah, this is old school, man. This is actually the original edit. Is this the original or is this the album version? Wow, it does sound really old. I'm still bumping though. But now it's really making me... I'll have to do it. I have to do it. They're probably... they probably are my favourite band. Just for the amount of time I've supported them and... Oh, this one. This is proper old school. I'm resisting, and I'm sure Lee gets this. I am resisting the temptation to shout down the mic, blow your whistle. I need to get my lights up in my room, my neon lights. That would be perfect. I'm not gonna take any of them just yet.
Eris, the bandit is at your disposal. And if you'll excuse us, Igor, we have work to do. Guardian, whatever she needs.
Yeah, this isn't the album mix. I love the weather experience on that album. And the other one, that's the it's the official version, isn't it? Boing. The thing is, if any younger kids came into this stream, they'd be like, what is going on in here? They don't have a clue. Oh, hello. Right. Is it hectic? We're in the 90s, baby. Need a little bit of the old
They were beautiful, the most beautiful skies, as a matter of fact. The sunsets were purple and red and yellow and fire. The clouds would catch the colors of it. That's it neat.
oh,
You don't see that.
I'm bringing it rough. The other one you put on, Lee, is from the same album. I think it was the biggest hit off that album. It's my favourite song. I do like this, It's kind of chilled out, kind of. Yeah,
They were beautiful, the most beautiful skies.
oh, is it gonna let me do it?
Purple and red and yellow and fire, and the clouds would catch the colors of it. That's neat, because I used to look at things. You don't see that.
It's not gonna let me do it. Have I done it the wrong way? Oh no, I've done it! I don't know, you're on a bit. It's a cracking song. I haven't put this on for the lols. I actually bought this. I bought their album when this song came out off the back of this, thinking it was all going to be like that song years and years ago, but it sounds more like the Orb. Their album is really, really, really good.
They were beautiful, the most beautiful skies. You might still see them in your desert. The sunsets are purple and red and yellow and fire that touch the clouds and the colors under. That's the technique that used to be. You don't see that. You might still see them in your desert.
Oh, come on. Okay.
Scholars have been taken care of.
Find me when you are ready.
Fluffy clouds and
Oh, god damn it. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I'm thinking to myself, I've got miles to go, because in my head I had to go to 3,000. But it's 1,300. Oh man. Oh, it's a piece of cake. It's a piece of cake, I tell you. What's the soft cap? I'll be honest, Swizz. You got some taste, boy. Yeah, 1,300. Oh, I'm gonna smash this. Was it? Oh, was this you? Yeah, see that? I love this sort of stuff. What are the so see all the songs that you guys are doing, like, so this song, and how old are these songs? When did this come out, if you guys know? Yeah, run. All they need is Tom Morello, man, and it sounds like a beefed up version of Rage. He just like kamikazed straight at me. Look at him. He is running after me like nobody's business. Impact induction. Is this where I get these mods from? Ooh, Vorpal. I didn't know that came with Vorpal.
They just think you're corny since Christina played you. And I dare you motherfuckers
I'm gonna be honest, this wasn't the song I thought it was, and I mean I know why D12 broke up, but this is this is 90s hip hop. I'm glad them stopped trying to sing as well. I think, I mean, I do enjoy a bit of aim. I mean, this for me is kind of like, ugh, I'm sorry, I suppose. But I think the problem I've got with this the Eminem in these versions is there isn't a lot of music. That it's just him talking, and when you do songs when it's just you talking, you need to be saying something worth listening to, and this is, he done a lot of these right enough, but it's just him talking a load of garbage. It's hard to believe that he was a dad when he released this. What's the soft cap? Yeah. He was. I'm a big fan of Eminem, but really from, I mean, I followed him all the way from Infinite, but I really once he stopped making like cheese, and I think after Recovery stopped making cheese. Nice bit of nostalgia there. Loving it. Oh man. Yeah, this actually was released after. After Your Love. Before, but sorry, it was released before, but I think, but same album. Still like that beat, man. Yeah. If the songs you want to play. For when the time was, for when this was the time, for when this This was pretty heavy. Because what they done was they took rave music and put bass to it, basically. Oh, you monkey. Oh, sorry. Forgot about you. Oh yeah, that's a cracking track. All-time classic. I don't know why I chose to go this way, because he is gonna mess me up. This is when I properly started to get into them. I actually forgot I had a shotgun on. Alright, I'm probably going to stream for another half hour or so. You're gonna miss some good tracks. I don't know about gaming. What do I have to do? Go and speak to... Hive and Fallen. Goody. Naughty, naughty. Very naughty. Oh man. The guy in the plane's got a bittersweet face and he goes by the name of Ebenezer Goat. I did used to like... I like this album. Boss Drum. He's a real geezer. He's Ebenezer good. Has anybody got any Veras? Lovely. Oh my god. Take it easy, Swaz man. Yeah. There were tons of people, most people know this. There were tons of people that were oblivious to what he was talking about when this song came out. No bother, Sherry. I love this song.
A veil of war set just fell out of the sky. Whatever intel it contains belongs with us. Defend the Guardian.
They were kind of reminded me a little bit, maybe not the career or whatever, but the song reminded me a little bit about like the Chainsmokers. If you've heard, they released a song called "Selfie." First, let me take a selfie. Yeah, brilliant, man. Well, when they brought that song out, people were just like, oh, they're just a fad band, bringing out something like that. It turns out that they literally just made that song to get themselves noticed. They actually are a really good kind of production group. And they've done stuff with Coldplay, and they've done a few different songs, had a couple of number ones at a big album not too long ago. 2 years ago, maybe. But they started off with basically what you would think would be a one-hit wonder. Oh. Must be getting tired. I just accidentally punched my mic. Well, it ended up a pretty good night, which I didn't think it was going to after the first stream. I've just seen your comment about that the shaman getting on top of the pops. Let alone getting on top of the pops. How did I get to number 1? It's crazy. More innocent time back then, I suppose. So I said about the jukebox and all the rest of it, and a couple of songs went on, and all of a sudden it was like, it's like a real kind of real slow, sad love song went on, and I was like, okay, that's, you know, I'm not sure if that's appropriate. And then the person that put it on was saying how they'd been depressed all day, crying all day because of something that happened, and I was like, you know, all of a sudden my mood went straight down, and I was like, as much as I want to be supportive, I'm, you know, you're supposed to come here to try and feel a little bit better, not bring it with you and have everyone else feel it. Yeah. So, and then a few more songs went on, and I noticed as soon as I kind of was like, listen, I'm not feeling this. I'm unsure about, you know, I'm unsure whether this is a good idea, because I'd already said I don't want people kind of doing this, and then literally as I was saying it, 3 people there was a heap of us in the stream. 3 people disliked the stream, and I was like, oh. And I was it was slightly annoying, but it just threw my mood, and I was just like, right, I'm gonna go and get a cup of tea. I'm gonna take a break, and I wasn't gonna come back. I was just gonna leave it till tomorrow, because I was like, ugh. What is this? Who requested this? Steve. Steve requested this. Steve's still here. If he's still here, I'll let it play. If he's not, there's nothing against this, but I know exactly what it is, but just like, what the? Brilliant. Yeah, Steve's still here. Right, it's playing. It's playing. You a big Star Wars fan, Steve? If you're a big Star Wars fan, on the next stream, yeah, at least do a looks theme. And what we got here? What we got now? Oh wow, man, this is old school, baby. "2001 and forever." Oh. Right, we've got like what to do for that, so it's 100 hive. I'm not dictating what you should put on there, but I am a fan. I am a fan of Luke's theme. If you want the Imperial March, you put the Imperial March on. Right. I thought I still had a sniper on, that's why I keep forgetting what energy weapon I'm using. Now, I'll get these. Yeah, I'll get these hive kills and then call it there. Yeah, that's actually not too bad. So basically, if I do a bit of grind tomorrow, before the start of the challenge on Tuesday, this account will be power level the same. Take it easy, Steve. Thanks a lot, buddy. I always appreciate you coming in. Power-wise, the account will be in the same place as Joe's was. Not bad. With yeah. What the hell? Somebody's dial-up. I can hear someone's dial-up. Is this not the song you asked for? That literally was hurting my ears. I thought to myself, I thought, M's lost it here. Oh. I'm just gonna nip to the toilet quickly.
Space cowboy, it's a man that's temporary. Good vibes on.
I am back. Going for it again, Em. There we go. This is an old track here, Lee. Angry, what's happening, man? You may have noticed in chat here, Angry, now you can actually select your own songs. Oh, I do like this song. Yeah, if you just type in to chat !, song request as one word, then the song you want, Nightbot will find it and play it next. I don't think Angry listens. Ah. Not so much. So it's cool because that's like I've got two rules for the music, Angry. The one rule is no love songs. I'm not doing love songs. And the second is swearing's okay, but if the song is literally just one long swear word, it's not happening. I do like that song, Killing Me Softly by the Fugees. If it had been the Roberta Flack version, well, you put the Fugees, so it would have found that, then it wouldn't have got played, but the Fugees song is awesome. That version's... We want to try and keep it as up-tempo as possible. We've already had Complications.
Midnight Saturday, sat in the dark, watching the ceiling falling apart. The air condition has been busted for weeks, so the smell of cooking seeps through the floor. I can't eat no more. They want me to be as light as
Oh no, the Fugees. I would probably have went with Ready or Not, but I do love that song.
to the kitchen. I wouldn't put up a fight. I'd gladly sign away my soul for a T-bone steak tonight.
You can always tell if it's an Emma song. If it's an M song, you know it is.
Salsa, jagged beans and chips and milkshakes, clam bakes, fondue and dips and sauces, horses, 17 courses of barbecue beef with asparagus tips, rashers of bacon and bagels and lox and tandoori prawns and a box of chops, spaghetti with mussels, parma hams and deep frozen waffles with syrup and jam. My willpower's gone, I'm down on my knees, praying to the god of cottage cheese. It's no good try.
What do you mean?
Cause if it moves, I'll eat it. So undo my trousers, let out the swag. Who cares? It's a snack.
YouTube. It'll look for YouTube. If you put the artist in the song name, I think you know why. I don't think I need to explain. The laughing face is enough. Because when you play a song normally, it's unexpected. And you either look at it and go, oh man, that's a cracking track. Or you look at it and go, what the fuck is that? Got good rhythm to it though.
It's a snack attack. It's a snack attack. It's a snack attack. My father was a gents outfitter. My mother went crazy. They had to commit her. They used to tell me, don't be a quitter, but I know deep down I'm the runt of the litter. I can't eat no more. I gotta use a straw. But how do you take an overdose or even pretend to do it when the last straw is the one in your mouth and you can't suck sleepers through it? I can't eat no more. I gotta use a straw. If the devil took me to Mexico to taste his guacamole, I'd gladly sign my name in blood and give him the keys to my soul. Because I can't eat no more. I can't eat no more.
Oh, that's that one's out there. Earlier on, I was going to put I've Got a Bike by Floyd on. I figured it might have been that one might have been a little bit, but I think you've trumped it here.
Turkey's what I'm going through, cold turkey's what I need. But they hung a sign on my appetite saying danger, do not feed. I can't eat no more, I gotta use a straw. Can't eat no more, can't eat no more. And they've even taken away the pictures of food I had on my wall. And my treasured collection of menus, they screwed up.
Yeah, I had a extensive musical upbringing. My older brother, you and my older brother would get on awesome. Right, get ready. Ready to take him down. Well, we'll go up on here.
Stats, watch this. This is the heavy, heavy monster sound. The nuttiest sound around. So if you've coming off the street and you're beginning to feel the heat, well, listen, Buster, you better start to move your feet to the rockinest, rock-steady beat of madness. One step beyond.
I'm gonna be honest. When Lee put the first couple of songs on, the very first song he put on, I said, who knew that Lee, actually got cracking taste in music? Because these were the type of songs I thought he was going to put on to start with. What happened there? What happened there? I just seen Nightbot's timed Lee out for 5 seconds. What happened there? I haven't set Nightbot up to do that.
Strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life.
It must be because I haven't set Nightbot up to stop. I haven't set Nightbot up to stop anything. I know I'm gonna have to have words with Nightbot. What's going on? That's a nasty beat. It's just low enough that it's not aggressive, but even just through my headphones, that kind of. Oh, it's just yeah. I've selected a song. I've put a song on. It's completely different to this. And it's going to be the last song that I do. It's my son's birthday today, and his name's Jordan. So it's 21 today. I like that song. There's a few I like, Soothsayer, and he actually done when he was on. Not a big fan of Guns N' Roses. Some of the songs are okay. Welcome to the Jungle, obviously, is, but when Buckethead joined Guns N' Roses, he did do. I can't remember the name of the song. He did do one nasty kind of tune on it that straight away you heard it and you were like, yeah, that's Buckethead. Take it easy, Lee. Yeah, I was always a bigger Slash fan than. Oh, thank you. No bother, M. Take it easy. Thanks a lot for staying with stream.
Everybody got a breaking point, kid, and they'll rat on you. The family niggas will rat on you. That's why we gotta be prepared to take whoever out we need to.
No, I kept it going. Angry. Sherry, what's happening? Ooh, cheeky eternal blazing. This boy can play guitar. What challenge? No. This account was 1100 yesterday. Doing the same thing with my youngest gaming son's account. So he had an 1100 count that never touched Destiny yesterday. I'd done about 2 hours, 2.5 hours yesterday, and we've done it on the stream, and I've hit the solve cap. So now it's the race to 1325 and a solo Grandmaster before the end of the season. Yeah, I don't know about that. Woohoo! We're just about hit the soft. Well, we've hit the soft cap in gear, so now the grind is on. He doesn't have any of the exotics. Is there any that I actually need? Limonarch. My youngest gaming son, angry. Is that who you're on about? Oh, look! You're on about who I'm building the account for. He's 5. He literally goes to Europa, goes to the one area all the time. He just shoots things. Dies a lot. Doesn't really play because he's just seen me play, so he's like wanting to do what his dad does. So I figured it would be a fun challenge. He's not going to use everything that I get him, but it's just a fun challenge. It's the same one I got, right? Right, so look. I don't think you did. You never spelt song request correctly. There's an extra N in there, I think. So, I think I'm gonna hand these in, and then since it's 4 o'clock in the morning, I think I'm gonna call it. We managed to get a good stream in. 4 hours, so it's 6 hour stream tonight. Hand these in, see if I get anything nice. Found it? I'll let Angry hear his song first. Take it easy, King. Thanks a lot, buddy. We're getting there. We're getting there, Angry. I always wanted it to look a little bit more professional, and I think it nearly. I don't know what else I would really want to put on there to make it look any better. Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, it's good, but a long time ago when I started streaming, I hated the fact that I didn't really know what to do with the stream. I didn't know how to have overlays. I didn't know any of it. And since I've came back, started streaming here, I've kind of been in a crash course trying to learn how to do everything. And it's not. It looks a lot better than it did. I'll say that, but we're getting there. So, and it can only go up. You know, it can only get better. Thank you to everybody that stuck with it tonight. It was a this was a difficult stream, but it got there in the end, right? So we're back at it tomorrow. Hopefully, can get the challenge looking a little bit, you know, because I thought it was going to be more difficult for the power level, but I mean, I've put 156 power levels in since yesterday, and I know that was hitting the soft cap. Now I've got to do the hard cap. Yeah, we haven't had too many of those, so hopefully. Nah. So we I don't know what Nightbot's doing, but I'm gonna fix that tomorrow, because that's the second time it's done that. Yeah, I'm gonna sort that tomorrow. Right, take it easy, guys. I appreciate everybody for sticking with it. It was a good stream tonight, and we will do it all again tomorrow, as always. So until then, have a good night, afternoon, evening. All right, I'll need to change that tomorrow. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night and take it easy.